They try and steal our territory, so we come in, kill 3 of their children, take their dinner, and then take their territory. Hello, and welcome back to Journey Saga. Today we're picking up where we left off, and I'm very excited today because we are into young hunters formally, which means that we can be on the move, we can be going with our entire family, which is just a little bit smaller after last episode. We did have 2 of our pups, well, adopted pups, I guess I'll say, leave us. And so now it is just us and a few more of our adopted pups, and then our actual blood pups here, Destiny, Curiosity, and Hunt, our runt, who did make it all the way through. We're not quite out of the woods yet, so to speak, of course. We do have to actually get them through young hunters, which means teaching them how to hunt. Their experience isn't amazing, I'll be honest, which isn't surprising considering we didn't spend much time with them, letting them get that experience. And this is currently what the map is looking like. So, for anyone who's not aware, if we go above this line here during this season, we can get shot by hunters. I've only ever gone above this line one time in one other personal playthrough, and I literally, kid you not, I got 3 steps over the line and I got shot. I didn't howl, I didn't do anything. So I'm not really sure I'm willing to risk that, especially since we had such a bad run with our pups, but we'll see. I might end up going up there, I might not. But I do think we're going to go down towards this carcass just so everybody can fill up as best as they can. And then we'll go get that empty territory and kind of work our ways around from there. But it feels so good to just be on the move with everybody now. It's honestly probably my favorite season. I think I kind of like young hunters. Oh, not into the bison. I think I like young hunters and like when the pups are new little babies the best. Everything in between, when they're starting to gain independence but are still like one-shots, is just anxiety. So I think this is my favorite season. They're starting to get more independence. You can see what they're like growing up, but they can also disappear just randomly. I hope we can avoid that since we did have so many pups get got. We made it through growing pups, which is usually when my pups tend to disappear, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. In that front, there's honestly nothing else we can really do. If they do disappear on us, I would really like to hope we can encounter them later, since I'm pretty sure that's one of those hidden achievements. Also, I'm joined today by Sinbad. So if there is any sudden panic, he's probably going to knock over the microphone because that's his favorite activity. He's not as vocal as River, so he probably won't say too much, but he is here with us. I guess we made it to... Oh, nice, Dalinar. Guess we made it to a territory hex. So for those who are not familiar with young hunters, they need to visit a certain number of territory hexes, get their experience up to 100%, and hit a certain weight milestone before young hunters will be over. But we have a very, very long way to go for any of that. I honestly also don't know how long today's episode is going to be, just because I'm going to try and get as much of this as I can, and that means probably letting some of that go for the immediate time being. And of course, we do have to sleep and hunt and do everything else. Ooh, what's all this? Pretty big pack of coyotes. There's not much food left. Alright, well. We got them off. Hopefully the hungriest ones actually get that little scrap. Yeah, not really. Okay. So, thanks to that, we are in fact probably gonna have to go hunt something. Which I wasn't really scenting at all on the way here. Yeah, I don't scent anything now. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just head over towards the empties and try and catch something on the way. I guess I will catch up whenever something interesting happens. A lot of this probably won't be that interesting, just kind of running with the pack and peeing and howling on things, so I'll probably end up cutting a lot of that. Alright, we just got a rally up. We also did claim our first hex here. And I know we're getting tired, but I do actually smell an elk herd here, as well as some dispersals that are probably hunting that herd. And I think we have to go get it just because, yeah, we've got at least one adult that's below 40%, and our pups aren't doing much better, being around 60%. So I think I'd like to just try and get something a little bit more quickly and hopefully sustaining. And we'll just, you know, go from there. And just because I am curious, it looks like our dispersals, Kaladin and Renarin, are both still alive. So I'll try and do check-ins on any pups that disperse, be they adopted or biological, as we get there. Are they visible from here? Where are these elk? Oh. I don't have time for this, actually. $14.01 and $10.12. Do I know these guys? Or $14.10. They're both fish trap. Okay. Okay. I mean, the pups are going to disperse anyway. I'd rather they get a chance at forming their own pack, even if it means I'll probably have to compete with them a little bit better. Wake me up when it's over. They both seem pretty cautious. But everybody is interested in 10-12, it seems. Oh, wow. That was a pretty immediate rejection, actually. Rip that. I think our family was just a little too pushy for them. If I had to take a guess there. Oh, there's one elk. Did I just walk right past them before? 2 elk. Are those all the elk? I wanted to try and get a cow. Also trying not to throw myself off the edge here. Okay, well, we're all here, so I guess. Which of these guys looks the worst off? Probably this one. I'm trying to be really cautious though, because the bulls will hurt a lot. Okay, I guess we're going in. I didn't even get a chance to see how damaged she is. Not as damaged as I liked, actually. See if we can get him running. Looks like we are on a territory invasion. I can't even get over there. Let him run, guys. Dalinar is just going for it. He usually doesn't, so this is actually kind of surprising to me. I wanted to chase it down, guys. At this point, I feel like we're just going to brute force it, though. Oop, oop, oop. I just saw Hunt get hurt. What's his health at? 23. Okay. So he'll stay back now, at least. It looks like we got this bull. Tired or no. Now we have to keep this carcass for a little bit because, boy, did that beat the crap out of us. But at least everyone can get all filled up. Where is this Hex invasion at? Up that way? Yeah, so it's Grizzly Rock. I'm not going to fight them for the northern reaches at the moment anyway. We're obviously too tired, a little too beat up, and I don't want to risk Hunt in an unnecessary battle. We'll get it all back eventually. Eventually just isn't now. Alright, it looks like we're up to 100% on fullness for the most part here, so I'm gonna sleep. They're just gonna keep meandering back as they hit 99%. I have a sneaking suspicion a bear is going to come along and take this from us, but I'm really hoping that we can get at least one more feed off of this carcass. Oh, coyotes. That's a lot of coyotes, so... Yeah, chase him off. Come on, guys. I know the coyotes needed a buff, but this is just annoying. Alright, there we go. Think we're set anyway. We're not exceedingly hungry. Oh, dang, they filled all that in already. Okay, well, that bites. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's just that kind of season. We'll steal what we can, all the same. But I guess now there's not as much urgency, so I will sleep again. As they are ripping this carcass to shreds. Sleep one more time. That should be enough for us to get everybody back up to full HP at least. I know it probably won't be enough to heal up minor injuries, but we can continue to take advantage of the elk carcass anyway, so I think it'll be worth it. And I would not be surprised if Pleasant Valley over here is going to want to try and tangle with us now. Because we've been kind of hanging out near their territory and it sounds like they're close. I am curious just how much experience that bull elk provided, though. That's a pretty fair bit, like 10, 15%? Because we were like, what, 50, 55 before? Maybe even closer to 20. So the bull elk and the bull moose and the bull, any male animal really, will provide more experience for pups when hunted compared to, you know, the female counterparts. Just because they are bigger, they have more health, they do more damage. So it makes total sense, but they are more dangerous prey, so they're more likely to get hurt. Okay. I don't know what we're circling, but I do want to take advantage of this hex ray to go beat some guys up, so I think I'll trot up there. We'll beat up whoever, reinforce what we need on the way. If it turns out to be Grizzly Rock and not Pleasant Valley, then that's fine too. But I think we've gotten what we needed out of that bull elk, and now we can move on. So I'll catch up to you when we are over wherever we're going. Since a couple of the, Pleasant Valley packs, hexes are literally on the way here, I am just stealing a couple of those. I do think it's Grizzly Rock up here that's currently doing the invasion, sadly. But this is the most direct path, and I'm not going to say no to expansion where I get the opportunity. I actually don't know if they would attack us when we are already on a hex invasion, but I don't see why they wouldn't either, so yeah. Meantime, a lot of peeing and howling. Also, since I'm not sure if I've ever mentioned this, for some of the longer howls, if you cut it off about 3/4 of the way through, I was a little early there, you will get the full benefits of the howl without having to listen to the full thing. So it makes howling and whatnot go a little bit quicker, but it's definitely still a bit of a tedious process. Okay, we are almost there, and you can see pretty clearly the path that I took to get up here. I tried to kind of follow this line of hexes because it honestly was not really taking us out of our way at all, but then I could double up on what I was reinforcing just as we went. I might actually just take a quick little detour right over here and make a new little landmark peace spot, and then we'll go beat up Mount Pleasant or Pleasant Valley or Grizzly Rock or whoever this is. I don't know why I want to keep saying Mount Pleasant Pack. Maybe that's an actual place and my brain is getting it confused. I could totally see that being the case. But either way, whoever this is, we're going to meet them for the first time, kick their butts, and then we will probably sleep, actually. It was a pretty long haul up here. I did pass an elk herd on the way up as well, but we really don't need to hunt. We actually have a pretty good carcass back there. It's just, sadly, halfway across the world, so it'd be a very, very long trek to get there. Indeed, we could do it if we were pressed for food. As long as no bear gets it, then it's also a pretty good source of food for at least another day or two, I'm sure. We have to be getting close. We just have to be. I'm gonna try and grab this from them if they don't completely kick our butts. But that's a lot. It's a lot. How many is that? Okay, so we have 812, which is the leader. I'm gonna mark as leader just so I know. Pups, I shouldn't have to mark. They've got the little thing on them, but that's already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 members, which we simply cannot abide. I think 811's probably also another leader. Yeah. Don't know why the leaders tend to default to being 5 years old, but they really do. Go for pup, go for pup. Yeah, Dalinar's got the idea. Actually, that one's already almost dead. This one. I know you've had a real easy time of it lately, but you shall not any further. Yeah, they're still in a scrap. Surprise. Unsurprisingly, the leaders are not taking this very happily. Which one's hurt? This one. Oh, this one's so dead. Who are they piling on? It's also a leader. Well, that definitely went worse for them than it did for us. Oh, man. I feel a little bad. Because they just went from a pack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 down to a pack of 6 in the span of about 3 minutes there. But simultaneously, they were a big pack. Their numbers did need to be pushed down a size. Oh, and there's an elk carcass over here. Man. Sorry, little pups. Yeah, the elk carcass is in their territory, which is where we're going anyway, so I may as well check it out and see what's on there, I guess. They try and steal our territory, so we come in, kill 3 of their children, take their dinner, and then take their territory. Yeah, I think we might be the villains of this story, actually. I'm a little nervous because this is to buy some bison scent here. I really don't want to get got. I think it's just gonna be a Wolverine. I just want to see how much is even on this carcass, dude. It's a fair bit, actually. That might be worth it. And of course, Heft is one of the first ones in. Ow. I resent Wolverines. They're too feisty. Alright, well, we're definitely a little tired. I'm just gonna come up here, take this and the one next to it, while they're not gonna mess with us at all. Is that Wolverine really gunning for my butt? Then I'll probably come back to the carcass, as long as that Wolverine isn't back, just to sleep on it. Literally sleep on it. That will hopefully mitigate anything else coming along, and we can bully off whatever. It'll be far enough away from Grizzly Rock that they might not immediately reciprocate when they wake up, so that's the goal and the plan. Alrighty. Our wakefulness is 0, but we are approaching the elk carcass once more. No, 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 no. Bad time for lag game. Every single time I come across bison, I swear the game immediately just starts to lag out crazily. Alright, but we made it back to the carcass, and we made pretty decent progress today, I'd say, in general. That carcass I don't think is going to last very much longer. But just for an idea about where we're at, here's what the map now currently looks like. I would like to try and come along here next time. I might swing down here first for a quick little detour just to not lose those 2 hexes. But then we'll come across over here and continue our circuit around and in. Just for a quick update about what everyone's looking like over here. Our pups have gained a fair bit of experience today. We're at 74%, 79%, and 77%. And everyone's in various states of injury. Well, I guess I won't say injury because we don't have any actual injury, but we do have some chunks of health missing. Given all the fights and hunts, I can't say that's surprising, but getting topped up at this elk will really help. And so for our quests here, we have Destiny as our least experience at 74%. Hunt is only at 55 pounds. He needs to be at what, 70, I want to say. So we still got a fair bit to go there. And we've already exceeded the border hexes we need to visit at 16 out of 10 required. So I think we'll be good there. But while everyone finishes up eating, thank you all so much for watching. It is greatly appreciated, and I really do enjoy going on this journey with you. So until next time, everybody, stay safe, stay happy. I will see you all then, and bye. And of course, thank you so much to Parental Unit for their continued support of the channel, as that is greatly appreciated. Till next time, we're logging off.